I have a confession. I didn't get Ghost Rider. But today is going to be my entire Blacklight Funko Pop collection. Now, I'm not going to say that I told you so, but I am going to say that I called that this line was going to be a super hot line very early in its start, right? I mean, when they had just started talking about they were going to go to Target and there was going to be these Blacklight Pops, and I remember so many people that were like, they're or if I find it, I'll collect it, but I'm not going to go out of my way to get it. I even remember some people saying that they were trash, or they were the next Chrome series, or this was just going to be like Venom. I remember all of the negativity that came into this line, and I'm going to tell you now why I said that these were going to be hot right from the very beginning. And this is why I said that these guys were going to be hot right from the very beginning. Do you remember when we were a kid and they had the Blacklight stuff and the Blacklight posters and all of the hype that was behind that? It was really big, but then as we got older, we kind of moved away from the Blacklight stuff, right? That's what we did as a kid, as a teenager, right? We're no longer going to do that. Funko knew that. Funko looked and said, man, that was super hype while they were kids, and now they're old enough to buy these things. We're going to start making them. And that's what happened. Look, that's guys, honest what happened. They seen that it was something that we were into as a child. Funko knows how to pull on those strings, right, to make you remember your childhood and different things to that effect, and they did it. Now, I am also going to say that we should have called that this Ghost Rider was going to be as hot as he is. Now, I just recently went back and looked at all of the Ghost Rider stuff, and I've got him right here at this point, so you should be able to see him. I went back and looked at all of the Ghost Rider Funko stuff, and all of it has trended up in value over the course of time, right? I mean, I even think I seen one of them that was like $3,800 Funko Freddy. Whoa, insane. But anyways, so we should have called it, but me, just like so many of you, I missed that one. So he's not going to be in my collection, just like the Hulk's not going to be in my collection. I just recently seen the Hulk, I think, is trending at $80. The Ghost Rider right now is trending at like $200. Instant grill. Absolutely insane. But I'm going to show you each and every one of my Blacklight Funko Pops. So, and coming in, and I'm not even going to say coming in at number 10, coming in at number 8, coming in at whatever. I'm going to start off with the most recent line to the very first line, right? So the first one is going to be Rogue. Rogue is coming in at $21. Although the boxes on these guys are pretty much exactly the same. Now, this is kind of like the X-Men line of the Marvel that they just recently did. I was kind of on the fence about some of these guys, but I decided that I was going to go ahead and pick them up, trying to just have a complete collection of the Blacklight Pops, because we know, just like the Chrome Pops, at some point they're going to quit making these guys as much as they are at this moment. $21 again is going to be Gambit. Now, I went back and did all of my research before I came on here. Now, the boxes, like I said, are exactly the same. They didn't change anything in the box other than the person that's on it and the numbers, right? I mean, so Gambit's number 798 out of the Blacklight. I'm kind of confused, though, on why they didn't start just a Blacklight line, why this like fell right into the pop line, but that's out of my pay grade. That's for somebody that's much smarter than me to figure out, not myself. Then we coming in with Magneto. Now, Magneto was one of them at $21 that I just had to have, only because Magneto is Wanda's stepdad, and I know that everybody here just recently watched WandaVision, and if you didn't watch WandaVision, you should definitely go check that out when you got some free time, and then you should go check out our Saturday reviews of WandaVision, and I'm gonna throw that video like right the video. I'm gonna throw those like right up in here somewhere. It was like 4 or 5 or 7 or 8 Saturdays that Discovery Bay Comics, JKL, Awesome, Mr. Techbot, and myself, we all went live to talk about the really awesome WandaVision, so you should go check those out when you get some free time. $24 is going to be Deadpool. This guy is pretty fire, but y'all know that I got a slight obsession for Deadpool anyways, so I'm gonna say that he's fire even if he's not fire. But he is definitely fire. Now, the funny thing about every one of these guys is all of these are recycled molds. They have not made their own molds to make the Blacklight Pops. They took old molds and just repainted them in the Blacklight, which to me, look, is kind of genius that they figured out a way to capitalize again on the same mold. Now, I wish at some point maybe we're gonna start seeing our own molds in Blacklights, but who knows? Who knows? Now, at $80, now I want to make myself clear when I say at $80, the t-shirt of this is actually worth more than the pop. It's not sealed, but they're still together. I've still got the t-shirt in there with this one. I took it out so that I could unbox it for you guys, but it's all in there. The t-shirt's never been worn. This is their second t-shirt line. The first one would have been Spider-Man, but we're going to get to him in just a minute. This guy, this one's pretty fire. This was another one that I was kind of on the fence on if I was going to pick him up or not, but once I got there and physically seen him, it changed my mind. Now, one of these guys have nothing to do with Marvel, but is going to be Harley Quinn, coming in at $27. Now, I missed the other two DC lines, which would have been Joker and Batman. I missed those two guys altogether. Every once in a while, I see them back on Hot Topic site. Hopefully, at some point when they drop on there, I'll have the funds at the moment to pick those up. So someday, I will grab the Batman and Joker, but right now, I've only got the Harley Quinn. Coming in at $26. Now, the price from here only goes upward, which is pretty cool, right? So coming in at $26 is Doctor Strange. That should have had an appearance on WandaVision, but it was later said that he was wrote out because he was too much of a Doctor Strange to be on WandaVision. The box is exactly the same. He's number 651 out of the group. Look, they do a really, really good job at painting these guys. I mean, much better than you would imagine. I mean, you really have to get these out of the box to truly appreciate the artwork and the detail work that they put into them to give them this different dimension, to give them this different depth of field. It's really awesome when you get these guys out of the box. Now, I never plan to have mine out of the box. I just simply plan to make a shelf that goes all the way across the wall that I can put them up on, and then I can have some black light shining down on. That's my plan, is to keep them in the box. Coming in at $27 is going to be Iron Man. Now, I wanted to pick up every one of these guys to begin with. Now, Iron Man he's one of the weaker ones in my opinion when it comes to the paint job and the detail work that went into him. He is definitely not the strongest one out of the group. He's definitely a weaker one out of the group. Coming in at $28 is going to be my buddy Chris from Mr. TechBot. Is going to be his favorite for sure, hands down. I already know this. No one even needs to tell me this. Is going to be Captain America. Now, they did a really good job at getting this one painted, and I think that in my feeling, the Iron Man must have been pretty early in their discovery of getting these guys figured out and what they were doing, because after that, they started adding in a lot more blacks to give it a different depth of field, and it just, look, it seems like every one of them after the Iron Man, they took a little bit more care in making it happen. So I feel like the Iron Man was probably one of their first or close to being first attempts at making a really cool Blacklight. And I don't know, because they dropped 6 of them all at the same time. But coming in with $28 is going to be Thor. Now, you're going to notice something that's kind of funny, is it seems like Hot Topic is the guys that pick up every single one of these Blacklight pops. Look, really cool that they're the ones that pick them up, but Thor is also another really awesome one. And guys, as I'm talking about these and I'm giving you the values of them, the ones that are lower valued at this moment, I would not underestimate at all. I would not, look, if you want to pick them up, I would go ahead and pick those up. I would not get caught sleeping thinking I'm going to wait for them to go down in value, because I don't see any of these guys going down in value from where they're at this moment. Because what's going to happen is they're going to make a movie, they're going to make a video game, they're going to make a series about this character, and then suddenly this pop is going to go from $28 to $22 to $200. You know that's the way this happens. Look, let's use our heads for something besides a hat rack. That's what happens in the Funko and collecting world. Coming in at almost my highest valued Funko Pop Blacklight edition, I guess that's what I'm going to call it. I don't really know if that's what I'm going to call it, but that's what we're calling it right now, is going to be the Spider-Man, and he is coming in at $80. I'm going to be completely honest with you, so far this one is my favorite one. Now, I have this t-shirt upstairs in my closet. I've never worn it. I think I wore it one time for a live, but that was really just to show that I had it. It was me flexing a little bit. It was nothing other than me just flexing a little. But this one is almost my highest valued Blacklight Funko Pop. Now, my highest valued one is going to be Carnage. Woo-hoo-hoo. Carnage is coming in at $240, which right now is more expensive than the Ghost Rider Funko Pop, because you can pick them up on eBay right now for just a little under $200. It seems like $200 is pretty much the going rate of that pop. But let me voice my opinion on that, and I'm going to tell you the ones that I'm missing. So I'm missing Hulk, I'm missing the Ghost Rider, and I'm missing Batman and Joker. Before you go out and buy this Ghost Rider, listen to me. I want you to wait a little bit, because that pop seems to be coming further down in value a little every day, right? It went instant grail the day it came out, and now all of a sudden it's starting to come down as people aren't buying them. Hold for a little while. Don't pick that one up if you don't have it. I think that inevitably you'll be able to grab that one for $100, which is only $60 more than what it went on the site for. So it's not like you will be paying. It's not like you're going to get it for $30, but you're also not going to get it for $200, right? I mean, so pump your brakes a little bit. I think that the value of that one's going to plane out somewhere around $100. But for the rest of these guys that are valued out now at under 30, and you're wanting to collect these, don't get caught slipping like we have in so many different situations, because if you do, these pops are going to go up in value. Hey, but before we get out of here, don't forget, subscribe to the channel, turn on those notifications, and become part of the Wayne Co crew. There is no Wayne Co crew without you, and I truly appreciate you watching. Until next time, have a good one.
What would you guys do?